Hi, everybody. Welcome to Builderall Digital Marketing Solutions, and you're welcome to Builderall webinar. In this tutorial, what we're going to do is we're going to pop into the back office of Builderall. Also, you might call it the landing page because when you log into your Builderall account, this is where you will first end up. I am just going to repeat that because I'm not sure that the recording was live at the time. I appreciate your patience with me. This is actually my first live stream webinar. And my name is Carla with Builderall Digital Marketing Solutions. And I'm going to take you on a tour of your back office of Builderall. Welcome to Builderall. I have found so much success in digital marketing with Builderall, and I have found so many ways to expand my outreach with my business through Builderall. And I'm really looking forward to seeing the things that you do with Builderall, and I look forward to hearing from you. So please do leave comments in the section below if you so choose to do that, or click the link in the description area for the email to digitalmarketing@carlalwarnock.com. Okay, I'll go ahead and put that in the description so that you can do that. We're going to jump into Builderall, and so forgive my lack of eye contact, but I have to look at the computer screen to do what I'm doing here. I'm going to jump into my back office and go to, I think I'm going to go to this, yes, and then I'm going to just pop into the back office. Now, this video is presuming that you've already signed up for Builderall for one account or another. Perhaps you're using a free trial or a 30-day for $1 trial, or perhaps you've just gone ahead and you've purchased the Builderall Premium. No matter what, you'll see all of this in your back office. There's a few things that differ between the plans that you won't see initially, and I will tell you what they are and how to get them if they are not automatically included. I personally started on a free 2-week account, and 3 days in, I just went ahead and signed up for premium, and you're about to see why. Before I talk about each of the apps in Builderall, and the apps are each of these rectangles that you see here represents a different app. I'll tell you what they all do and explain briefly how you can use them to market your business or your hobby page, whatever it is that you're marketing, and also how you might be able to use these in the process of monetizing Builderall or monetizing digital marketing in general. Okay. Before we get into that, though, I want to just talk a little bit about what you see on your back office menu bar. You see the assistant, and what the assistant does is this is really for the very new user and somebody who really doesn't know how to get started in digital marketing. You see this page and it says click here to get started, and the assistant will ask you a few questions. For example, what's your main goal with Builderall? Is to become a Builderall affiliate and begin right away just trying to sell Builderall to other people and get really good at that? Or do you want to market your own business? Depending on which one of these you choose, I'm going to choose become an affiliate. Then this automated system, this artificial intelligence, if you will just take you through the process of different things you can do to affiliatize Builderall. I'm not going to go all the way through the process because that's something you can certainly do later. This is just basically a brief overview. So we're going to pop out of the assistant and we're going to go into the new knowledge base. And this is the new knowledge base because there is an old knowledge base in the legacy section. We'll talk about that. Builderall just released a lot of new features, and one of the things that I love about this platform is that the developers are always trying to make it better and trying to make our experience as digital marketers the best experience we can have. And I just want to take a moment to say right now that when I've asked questions in chat that there wasn't an answer to, um, I have just waited, stayed with Builderall a little bit of time, and within the next release or two, some of those changes have occurred. So what I really love about Builderall is that their team communicates with one another, and they talk to one another about what we as Builderall affiliates are looking for, and as Builderall web page developers and digital marketers are looking for. So not just what their salespeople want, but what we as users of the platform are looking for. And they are constantly making it better for us. So I just want to say that don't be shy if there's a feature that you would like to see that you don't see here, and you ask about it in chat and it's not available, then you can send a message to the developers. Just ask the chat technician how to do that, and they will, you can send a message to the developers and let them know that that's something that you're interested in. Now, I can't say that it's going to happen automatically, but if they get enough requests from enough users, or if they look at the request and recognize the value of it, then they'll go ahead and likely make the change. Let me give you a quick example of what I mean. Just the other day, I was working on my website, and I was thinking about describing my photographs that are on my website without having to have a long caption underneath, a long descriptive caption underneath. And I I have since figured out how to do that, but I asked in the chat, in the live chat, how to do that, and the technician who was helping me did not know, and promised to pass that on to the developers because he had heard it a few times before. So that's what I mean about the fact that Builderall is a responsive platform. You see the CEO of Builderall in the videos, marketing, promoting Builderall, and I'll talk a little bit about monetizing Builderall and some of the benefits of Builderall in a minute, but you see the different faces of Builderall all over this platform. So they are not people who are in some remote location, although they're all over the world. They are people who are just as close as a click of a button and as close as your computer screen, to be very honest. So in the knowledge base, you would just type in what you want to know. How do I build a web page? Let's just start with that, because if you're a new user or a novice marketer, then you will get, you will have some questions, right? And this is what popped up, okay? The solutions, how to get started with a web agency. So nice thing about Builderall is you have a built-in business right here. All right. And you have no doubt already heard my philosophy on how amazing Builderall is. But let me just take a moment to say that I have never before seen a company who has been so dedicated to making it possible for their customers to also profit. I've never before seen that in my life. And it's one of the reasons that I have chosen to do business with Builderall, because I really love the company and Eric's everybody come up attitude. It's not, there's a few people at the top who do great. There's the opportunity for everybody to do great if you take the action that's necessary. Okay, so you get all these options, then you click the one you want. And the thing about the knowledge base is that the knowledge base isn't the only place that you can get information. So then what you see here also is some other teachings that people have in the knowledge, just that people have that might be relevant. They have, Builderall has a lot of experts in different areas. People who know, like Jackie DeClerc is an expert at marketing your physical products. And so she's got a lot of text, but more video teaching about that. The nice thing about Builderall is that all of the information is available in both text and video. So if you have any questions, you can always come back here to Builderall, to the knowledge base. I'm sorry, you're already in Builderall. I'm gonna pop back to the home screen for a minute. You see this knowledge base also you can get information about how to get started with the tools, the Builderall plans, all the different tools of Builderall, broken down into subcategories of different builders. This Builderall's tools is basically your apps bar, which I'm going to show you in a minute. This Builderall blog is the blog about Builderall, talking about how to do things with Builderall. It's very well worth a read. And the support team is, when you click that, you'll get several options for submitting a ticket for whatever your question is. And then in my experience, when one submits one of these requests uh, for support, I have always gotten a response within 24 hours typically. I'm gonna pop back to the main dashboard. That's not what I meant to do, but here I am. Okay, Builderall always opens whatever you're doing in a new tab, which is really cool because you can always go back to whatever you were doing. It can get a little bit confusing. So I like to kind of close things out as I'm finishing up with them. So I'm just going to go ahead and do that. And that keeps me from getting too terribly confused with life. So now I'm going to come back to the back office and continue. This is the home page or the back office. This is where we are. This apps bar is all of the apps. I'm sorry, I have to move my YouTube window there. All of the apps that are available in Builderall. If you look in my back office, I'm going to just close this for a minute just by, right now all I'm doing is hovering on this. I didn't have to click. I'm just going to hover off for a minute. This is my back office. I actually don't have quite all of the tools in here because some of the legacy tools aren't in my back office. I don't need them. So you can, if you have removed any items out of your back office because you don't need it now and you ever want to access it in the future, it's simple enough to do by clicking into your app area. You can click on customize your back office and it'll take you through the process there. Training is exactly what it sounds like. These are different, primarily videos that there are links to different videos on YouTube from some of the different Builderall gurus. And you can click on any one of these and learn whatever you need to know, whatever topic you're looking for. This affiliate link is one of the areas that we're going to look at that will look different depending on if you're in a premium plan or if you're in one of the free trials or one of the trials. If you see over here on the left side of my dashboard, then there is a whole lot of funnels over here. And these are funnels that Builderall has created that make it very easy for me to market to whomever I want to market to based on who my target audience is. For example, in niche funnels, there are funnels that are pre-designed with text, with verbiage, and so forth. And you see right now, like there's one for dental cleaning. So maybe you know that you have some dental offices in your area or whatever, you work in the dental field and you want to market something that you know. It's always best to market stuff that you know. Perhaps you are in the information business or in what's popping up every time I do this. Let me just pause because you're going to see it every time. Is this allows you to promote using your own domain if you have one. I clicked out of the last time because I already have my domain registered, but I'll show you what you do. Warnock.com. This is my website, www.carlalwarnock.com. It's not necessary for you to put the preface https://www. It's not necessary. I don't think it is. And oh, now it's going to save it for some reason. It didn't. Oh, see, it says it's already connected. So it's letting me know I didn't need to do that. So that's why I exited it out the last time because I knew it was going to do that. But these funnels offer different types of templates, if you will. And what a funnel is it is a website base. It is connected to your email marketing system, and it is potentially connected to a checkout, depending on the type of funnel you choose. And all of these are pre-made and 100% customizable by just going in and making changes on the website. I'm not going to do that today because that's a different video, a different tutorial. I just wanted to show you, because in this link right here, if you're a premium user, you get all of this automatically. If you're not a premium user, you will see a drop down application for you to become an affiliate. Just fill that application out. I will tell you in advance that they will ask about your social media, your business social media. So if you want to use your personal, I'm sure that's fine, but they will be asking for your social media information. So make sure that you have social media set up for Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Those are the channels that they require you to have an address for before you can submit your application. And that is because this is a digital tool. Primarily, we will be marketing through videos and so forth, and they want to know what platforms you are up and running on. But it's an easy enough application, and once you submit it, you're typically approved within 24 hours. Everybody gets approved. We want everybody to be affiliates. We want you to love Builderall. We want you to make money on Builderall so that you can come and join the premium program and make more money on Builderall for longer. That's what our hope is if you're on a free trial right now. You know, if you've heard me speak before, you know that Builderall is one of the few companies in the world that I know that says, come and make money before you pay us any money. That doesn't happen very often in the world. So once again, that fits my business philosophy of living in a way that allows everybody to prosper. I'm going to go back to my version. Oh, in this area though, you will I will say very quickly, because once you have it, you'll need to know, you'll see your affiliate links. So if you click this, maybe I didn't hit it correctly, you'll see the links for you should see the links for your different for the different products that oh, I see what I've done here. I'm on affiliate links. So let's say that I downloaded this funnel, and I already have this one, but I'm gonna go ahead and do it just so you can see. And then when I do that, what happens is it asks me to confirm an action. Hello, Carla L. Warnock, and let me know that they are downloading this site, which is a course. This is an entire website. It includes the landing page, the lead capture page, the mailing boss emails are already automated, are already set up, and 100% customizable. You can add whatever you want on the web pages, on the lead capture form, on the mailing boss form. All of that information will come to you in other videos, but I just wanted to let you know that it's possible to do. You click confirm, you're done. And then what you can do is you can get links for different for your magic funnel, which we'll talk about in a different link. This is all marketing tools. Right now, this is just a quick overview, but this is where you get your links so that, for example, if you affiliated to Builderall through me, then you clicked on a link, right, in an email. And on the inside that link in the settings area, I input my affiliate link so that you affiliated under me and Builderall knew that you were affiliating under me and not, say, for example, under Shelly Turner, the Builderall diva, or Jackie DeClerc, or somebody like that. Okay, so that's how, with these links, that's how Builderall credits your account, more or less. Let's just say that easily, because that's an easy way to say it. You'll also find your earnings statements here on the affiliate page. I'm just going to go ahead and go back to the Builderall home office. And while I'm back in the funnel club, let's see if I can get to the home office. Ah, there we are. Let's talk a little bit about some of these other things. In the notices area, you'll see if Builderall is sending you information about some challenge to the server. You see there's no issues. There's no problems with the server. There have been no breaches, anything like this. That's what they'd let you know if there was something critical that you needed to know. In the help file, this is where you can get help in a variety of different ways. You can request support. I showed you that in a different screen a few minutes ago. You can start a ticket off of this form. You can have a conversation with the certified partners via email. You can get a glossary of different terms. If you don't really need help, but you just don't quite understand what you're reading and you're not understanding the terminology, that's what this is for. And this onboarding is to help you get started with Builderall. Okay, so that's something that you can watch at your leisure. Another thing that you'll see, when you see events, you'll click on this. These are workshops and webinars and master classes that are offered by Builderall affiliates who are well versed in the platform. And I've attended these, and you get so much information. And usually when you attend these, if you're attending, for example, a sales seminar or some sort of a marketing seminar, and you're in a live seminar, then you will get software or you'll get downloads that are ready to go. The only thing that you have to do is personalize it by, you know, putting your product on that and putting your affiliate links in, and then you're ready to get online right away with it. So I encourage you to look at the workshops and the event calendar. And in the account area, that's where you'll find information about your account. That's where you can change your password if you need to. You can choose your language. You can see when your subscription is about to expire. So if your finances are a little bit wacky, then you can know. If you're on a trial, you can see how much longer you have to do the work you need to do to make some money. And if you're on a premium account, this is helpful for just kind of keeping up to date, especially if you don't have an affiliate tree under you and you're not earning that kind of passive income from other Builderall users that came in after you. You can get your quotas, like how much you've sold of Builderall and how much money you've earned and so forth in this area. In the account report, same thing. Your just how the traffic is on your site and that type of information on the account report. I don't know why that clicked like that. So that's what you so and also what you've got going. So I have 30 email lists. I've got 3 websites and blogs active right now. I do have a couple of others that are not published. And then I have 1 Builderall business lead right now. As you can see, I just started affiliatizing Builderall. So I have 1 lead as of this recording. When I remake this video, then we'll see how that changes. So as you go down here, you can click this affiliate training. That'll help you to learn a little bit more about digital marketing and a little bit about how to get Builderall out there, how to promote yourself, especially if you're not a salesperson. If you're not really social media savvy, this is really great information because it'll tell you how you can make the most of your social media as a marketing tool. Okay. I think that's part of the reason that Builderall recommends that we have a Builderall business account is so that we can separate, and I recommend this too in my business trainings, is that you separate your personal account and your professional account so that you can actually market Builderall and not drive your friends crazy. And also, when you have a business account, people come with a different kind of a mindset, and they post less. They post different kind of information often on business accounts, and usually on business accounts, people are like-minded to the same common goal of business. And so a lot of times, a lot of that other outside information doesn't get brought into your business Facebook account. But here is the live chat feature, and this is an invaluable resource in Builderall. If you get stuck in any of the apps in Builderall, they can help you with with how to get through it. And if these people will research the information while you sit with them, they will make you videos on Loom and send you the link so that you can watch them do it on your back office screen, so that you can see on your screen where you're supposed to be clicking. I love it. Also, this is available not only in English, it's available in a wide variety of languages. I'm looking forward to the day that it's available in American Sign Language. I have a proposition in, let's see how that goes. And let's move on to, so this chat is available typically from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And after that, you might experience a longer wait, but it's still available. I have chatted with tech support as late as about 11 o'clock midnight pretty consistently, and after that it's pretty spotty. And of course, you know, these are people who are human beings, and so they can't be online all the time. These are actual live. This is not a robot chat. This is live chat. And so they do staff very well, but sometimes there's a little bit of a wait. But the good news is that Builderall offers all these other ways to support your knowledge. And I'll pause here to say that there's also a Builderall YouTube channel that is a fabulous resource. There's a Builderall Facebook page, and actually several Builderall Facebook pages that you can find, just by doing a quick search. Let's talk a little bit about the apps. I'm gonna close this chat because I'm not gonna use it. I should say it took me a long time to realize that once I'm in a chat, if I close this dialogue button, it looks like it goes away, but it will pop up as a floating dialogue. So it doesn't actually close the chat, it just reduces the chat. If you type in a question and need to reduce the box to see what's behind it, you won't lose your chat. Okay, let's see. However, if you close your Builderall window, you'll lose your chat. One of the things about that chat feature that I love is that they do send an email of the conversation to your registered email address. And so if you need to go back and refer to the information later, then you don't have to start a whole new chat. You can perhaps just set up a folder in your email, whoever your email is with, just set up a folder for Builderall tech chats, something like that, and a filter, and it'll automatically file into that folder. And then you can just open that and look for the chats that you're looking for the information you're looking for that way too. Okay, so let's get into these apps. There are so many of them. The first one that you may need is the Cheetah drag and drop website builder. This is labeled a new builder because Builderall just legacied the, I can't even remember, I never used it because I knew that they were, they had already introduced Cheetah when I came, so I never used it. I think it's called the Pixel Builder. The Cheetah Builder is very simple. It's a drag and drop system. I'm going to give you a quick example of how easy it is to build a site and I'm just going to show you, this is your back office. I'm going to tell you that it's as simple as click new site and you get an option of create new site. You get an option of a blank template, a template from something you've already built or that you have downloaded, or what they call a turbo. Well, you can create turbo pages within your template, which is preloaded with the tags and everything you need to optimize your pages. And that refers to how you come up in search engines. Okay. With this, you can build websites for anything. And there are preset templates that you can use. And also you can start from a blank page. If you want to know more about the Cheetah drag and drop website builder, I encourage you to go ahead and watch one of my videos or somebody else's video if you prefer, but please do watch mine. And while I'm talking about that, please do subscribe to my channel if you like it, and click like on the video if you like it. If you don't like it, click don't like, but leave me a comment so I know why. Um, I always want to improve. So the nice thing about Builderall is that you can have an unlimited number of websites. And that's really good because it's beneficial to have separation between your different products and between your different offerings. And typically in digital marketing, whenever you have a new product, you have a new site so that you can connect it to your email marketer more easily. That's been my experience. You should know, if you don't, if you haven't learned already, that Builderall is a digital marketing platform. And so when you publish something on Builderall, it is live on the platform and other people on Builderall can see it. But it is not live on the internet unless you connect to a domain, something that has an HTTPS // whatever your domain name is .com. For example, mine is carlalwarnock.com. My site is exported to that. So if you were to type that into your browser, then you would come up and see my web page that I have built in the Cheetah drag and drop builder, and you'd actually see the Builderall logo because I have my website connected to that domain. You can also make your websites available to other people by sharing links. But if you want to be searchable on the internet, if you want more traffic to your website, it would benefit you, it would behoove you to connect to an outside domain. However, using keywords and using search engine optimization tools will help you get recognized whether or not you're published on the World Wide Web. It will still help you to get recognized by the people within Builderall. Okay. Builderall Canvas is where you can build your own funnel. As I mentioned before, a funnel is essentially a website that is connected to a lead capture or sales page, and connected to an email marketing automation that will allow you to continue to contact these customers. That is what I used when I sign up people on through webinars and so forth. Perhaps you clicked on one of my links, you clicked on one of these funnels, and this allows you to build your funnel from the scratch up or use templates. Okay. I'm not going to go into too much detail because, like I said, this is cursory and I could go for days about each of these apps. There's just so much to talk about, and you saw me almost go down a rabbit hole. So I'm just going to keep it surface. Okay. Because I know everybody's got things to do, but now we're going to talk about the Builderall. What I was talking about, the automated emailing system. And this is where you can send emails to your customer without having, before you even have the customer. Let me say it like that. So what you can do is pre-plan how you want to engage with your customer and preset your emails so that an email goes out right when they first register with you. Another one goes out maybe the next day saying, welcome, hope you've had a chance to look around. Some of you may have experienced these emails from me. Then maybe at so many days out, you have a reminder email to take an action. If it's in an e-course, then it would be maybe to remind them that they have that they had a homework assignment for the week, and just check in with them and see how they're doing. And it's a way of engaging with your customers and your clients and the people that you're doing business with while you're living your best life, while you're at the beach, or while you're hiking in the mountains, or while you're doing whatever you do to fill you up and to make you your best self. You know what? You could be talking to people all day long at the same time. And this is multitasking at its finest. This is so far the single way I have succeeded at multitasking. I ain't gonna lie, I'm not the best multitasker. This app builder allows you to build apps and sell them in the Google Play Store. So I have another one of my welcome videos that is talks about monetizing Builderall, and this is just yet another way that you can monetize Builderall. And there's information in this. If you're not sure how to go about this, you can search the Builderall knowledge base. I have not yet built an app, so I'm not going to be your best resource for that right now. But I know that the YouTube Builderall channel it's got the information. Look, it's there. Just jump on, get the information you need. Knowledge is empowering. Okay, I have got my degree in GSD, getting shit done, from YouTube University, and you know what? The Builderall channel was a big semester in my education. I learned so much. This e-commerce Magento, I'm not sure what just happened. I didn't want to load that knowledge base, but apparently I need to know more. Builderall says I need to know more. Let me just get back to what I was doing here. The Magento e-commerce is an e-store, and I'm going to talk to you a little bit. I'm going to go back into the website builder in a minute because there's a little bit of information that is pertinent to this tour. But and that talks a little bit about the super checkout. Bear with me. But for right now, let's talk about this. If you were to consider a scale of different types of stores, one being something like Best Buy online, one being Amazon, one being a locally owned t-shirt company that let me try again, a local artisan who sells their product online. Okay, Magento is going to be the closest to Amazon. All right, this is for people who have stock on hand. You're going to ship, you're not drop shipping, you're actually shipping. Maybe you're drop shipping too, but you are selling large quantities. Perhaps you're doing a lot of business. You've got not only a large quantity of stock, but a large variety within that stock. Okay, so that's for somebody who's got a store, and perhaps this is for somebody who's got a brick and mortar store who is a store. Come on, people, there is terminology for this stuff, isn't there? For those of you with a brick and mortar store who are trying to take your business online, Magento might be for you. Okay, because you just take pictures of your product and you assign it a price and so forth, and your clients can just come in and click and buy. And then you know that it was sold and you ship it out to them. So this is a really great solution for somebody who's got a brick and mortar store who doesn't want to go through setting up an online store through the super checkout. I'm going to show you how to do that too, though. Okay. But if you want something that's kind of ready-made and easy to use, then Magento, well, all of it's easy to use, but Magento is also good for if you already have a Magento account and you're just coming in to Builderall, your Magento credentials will work here, okay? So Magento is one option. The thing about Magento is it is a third-party app, and so Builderall offers limited support with Magento. Now, Builderall's e-commerce is also for brick and mortar stores who are trying to do business online and trying to offer a similar product. But Builderall offered Magento because so many people use it, and they wanted to make sure that people who already use Magento that want to use Builderall had a product that would communicate with one another. And so they offered this as an option. However, they also have their own e-commerce, and we're going to talk about that in a few minutes. This WordPress 3D 3-click integration is for you to integrate your existing WordPress site. If you would like to, you can, if you have a site that's not published on the World Wide Web through WordPress, you can do it here through Builderall. Okay. We talked a little bit about funnels earlier, and this video funnel builder allows you to build a funnel that is based on video interaction with the people that you are going to be doing business with rather than on text. Okay. And video is super effective. It allows you to have one-to-one communication with people, more direct communication, eye contact, inflection comes over. So sometimes people might read text with one perspective, but it's not the perspective that the writer intended. So sometimes things can get lost in text. But with video, it's pretty easy to see where the presenter is coming from, right? So this is a really good way for you to engage with your customers in a more personable way. It's also perfect for people who use American or use sign language to communicate. I almost said American Sign Language, but Builderall is really a worldwide platform. One of the other reasons that I love Builderall, it is a worldwide platform. It is not ethnocentric. It is not xenophobic. It welcomes everywhere that they can get representatives. They will put representatives, and they will put the language in their coding. So I love Builderall. This video tag tool is a great way to tag your videos so that they get recognized by search engines. For example, if you make a video that is particular, for example, this one, Builderall welcome back, back office tour. If I want to tag that so that the search engines come up with it, or so that when I am looking for videos to connect people with, I can do welcome to Builderall, and people who have just joined Builderall and connect them to the video. It makes it more searchable. And then we move on to the video 3D editor. Y'all, if you don't have the resources right now to go and get yourself a video editor, a paid video editor that doesn't have a whole lot of ads involved and doesn't have limited storage space and doesn't have all the things that go with using free software, it doesn't have the malware, doesn't have the spyware. If you don't want to have to download that, if it's not in your budget to get paid video editing software like Adobe or something like that, then you know what? You can use this and do the exact same thing. I have Adobe. I love Adobe. I'm not hating on Adobe, but what I'm saying is you can do it all right here in Builderall. All of it right here with your, if you're on a free trial, it's right here. You got 7 days, you got 30 days. If you can't make money on Builderall in 30 days, you just took naps. That's what you did. You didn't do anything, because Builderall gives you all the tools. Okay. Not only does it give you all the tools, but you see here, it's got a knowledge base. All the knowledge bases are specific to that app. So you don't have to go scrolling through the general knowledge base. These link automatically to the things that you need to know to use this tool. This this photo editor allows you to tag your videos. It allows you to write descriptions in your videos. That's important if you want to be, if you want your videos to be recognized by screen readers. You've got to put a description of your video, because it will recognize that it's a video, I mean, a photograph. But if you don't describe your video accurately in the description, then it will just say it's a photo, but it won't describe the photo to the person who's using the screen reader. So that's just something to consider if accessibility is important to you, and I hope that it is. The video builder is the animated VSL video builder. It's a new title, so I'm getting used to that new title. Allows you to make videos, edit videos, do different things with your transparency. You can also have subtitles or captions in your video. You can do everything. It's you don't need any of the Adobe products. And let me tell you, I asked this question the other day. Any of the work that you do on these builders that you save to your personal computer will be functional. If you send it to somebody who doesn't have Builderall, they'll be functional. So for example, if you put a video out and you post it on your website as a downloadable feature, available for people to use and they don't have Builderall, they will still be able to watch your video. Now, how cool is that, right? Um, this transparent floating videos is on here now, and it is about to be, forget the word that they use, but let's use the word legacied, okay? Because they're about to take it off of the primary home screen. It won't be available for much longer, and they refer people to the video builder because you can do the same thing. You can make transparent videos in the video builder. The video builder is a new release with Builderall 2. Builderall 4.0. And so they are just phasing out some of the tools that are redundant now because they've included the features in the new apps. The browser notification app is something that you can include in your websites that ask your users tell your users that you would like to notify them whenever you make an update to your site. And they can choose yes or no. And most people have no doubt experienced this when perhaps your search engine has asked to know your location or has asked to send you, or maybe a YouTube video that you're subscribed to asks if you want to get notifications. It's the same kind of thing, okay? So that allows you another way to connect with your clients and your customers. And it's another way for you to engage with them, that they will know when you updated something, they don't have to check back, okay? And I kind of typically click no because I'm so distractible, but a lot of people actually click yes. So it's a valuable tool to have. Now, this SEO on-page report app allows you to get a report of how your page is faring in search engine optimization. If your keywords, if you're not, this is what I mean by this. And I do have another tutorial on this, so I'm not going to go into too much detail, but I do want you to know what these are. This is, SEO is search engine optimization. And that is the things that you do to a web page that allow it to be found on the internet when people do searches. Okay, this is keyword searches, the tags that you use, if you use videos, the way that you label your videos in relation to the way that you label the class that you're teaching or the document that it's embedded in, and so forth. So all of these things are important to getting seen on the internet. And you have no doubt done a Google search and gotten a plethora of ads, and then gotten a plethora of actual businesses and web pages and pages and pages and pages, and it could go on. And of course, the most relevant are up front and the less relevant are further in the back. And your goal is always to be in the top 5, right? If you want to be seen, you want to be on page 1. Ideally, you want to be on the first one under the ads. Okay, if you're not paying for Google ads, you want to be on the first one under the ads. And if you are paying for Google ads, you're going to be up there anyway, but make sure your keywords are on point. Make sure that your tags are on point. Make sure that your keywords are relevant to what your page actually is, and take a minute to learn what optimizes pages so that when the crawler bots, which is what they're called, that search all the internet for all the information, so that when you search pumpkin pie recipe, you get a pumpkin pie recipe and not a picture of a pumpkin in a pumpkin patch. Okay. So that's how you can click on this and get a report of how well your pages are doing. And if you're not doing as well as you want to be doing, well, I sure do hope you'll reach out to me and ask for guidance, or reach out to the live chat and ask them to direct you to some resources, because they've got that. Now, this click map is an amazing tool. It will help you if you know that you're getting visitors to your site, but you're not making conversions, you're not making sales, you're not getting the customers you want, you're not, whatever your end game is, they're not getting to the end game. This click map allows you to look at your site and see where people click on your site and which one of your buttons are effective, which one of your buttons aren't effective. Um, uh, Sometimes maybe you put verbiage on your button, or it's just, it says, yeah, I want it, and people don't respond to that, but you change the verbiage on it and they do. So this piece of the Builderall back office will help you to kind of track your business, see where people are coming onto your website, see what they're looking at, see what they're interested in, and see where they fall off. Okay. I have several different websites on Builderall, and all business websites. And well, that's not true, but several of them are business websites. And I can look and see if people click to my item and they click to a description page and they click to the checkout page, and then they get to, or to the cart page, and then they get to the shipping page, and that's where they fall off. And they said yes to the product, they said yes to the description, they said yes to the price, they got turned off by the shipping. Well, I know I need to look at my shipping and perhaps adjust my shipping fees and see if I can get that customer to click through to yes and to sale done, sale complete. Okay, so that's where this is effective. The social auto post app allows you to set up your posts to Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, whatever, WhatsApp, whatever your social media is. You can prepare a post in advance and have it go out at a scheduled time. And that's really good for people like me who are not great about getting up in the morning and picking up my phone and getting on Facebook. That's not usually my jam. I usually get up and get the coffee, feed the cats, feed the dog, feed the birds, do a couple of things. Um, Maybe pick up my phone and look at Facebook, or maybe just jump right into work. So this is really good for people like me who want to engage with my customers, who want to engage with my followers, but don't always think to do it. That's not necessarily my strong suit. I can pick a time, a day of the week that I tend to be home, tend to be available, tend to be just kind of chilling, not doing much else anyway. And I can just set my posts for this week or this month or however long. Also good if you plan to be on vacation, but you still want to be engaging your customers. You can set your posts so that your regular engagement doesn't fall off while you're on vacation. And of course, you can add extra vacation stuff in there because, people love that stuff. But this allows you to just stay engaged when you're doing life. And so this is yet another way that Builderall has set up for us to multitask. It's another way that's easy to multitask, right? So it's another way to multitask while you're out living your best life, but you're still engaging in your business and you're still running your business. So if you are a person who is trying to get more hours out of the day, this tool is definitely for you. This professional messenger chat bot is a bot that you can put on your page that will send automatic messages to your guests, to the visitors of your page. Hi, welcome to Revealing Optimal Wellbeing. So glad you stopped by. Is there anything I can help you find today? And then the person types in their question or whatever, but it's just another way of engaging your clients. Okay. This is a messenger chat. So if I recall correctly, this does come to you as SMS text. But familiarize yourself more with that because I actually haven't used that yet. The share locker allows you to I apologize. I had to read that because I don't use this share locker. So this allows you to your site to go out onto Builderall and get more traffic to your site and encourage more of the Builderall users, the thousands of Builderall users, to see your site, maybe like it, maybe talk about it, maybe read about it, maybe blog about it. It just increases traffic. If you don't want to be part of that, there is a way to turn that off. Okay. And, this is something that I believe is automatic in Builderall. So you don't have to do anything. It's just another way for them to kind of drive business to you. I find I find it I find it for me neutral at this point. I'll let you know if that changes. I have largely focused on using using Builderall to get my empowerment coaching company up and running. And so right now I'm just launching my Builderall marketing uh, process. With the e-learning tool, you can create courses for your visitors to buy, or for you to include in your membership site, or for you to sell as part of a subscription. So you can create um, multiple choice questions, yes, no questions, true or false questions. There can also be a typed response area in your e-learning courses, and there's a place for you to upload video. Let's see what else we have here. The script generator allows you to generate script that will yield greater leads to your website. And so if you're not sure how to word your site so that you get the most leads, or you get the most people, you include the most keywords while actually selling the product you're trying to sell, and not sounding like you're trying to be just like a keyword description, right? While you're trying to be authentic with your business, but yet use terminology that's going to get you recognized, the script generator will help you with that. Instagram autoresponder is exactly what it sounds like. It allows you to set a response to people when they engage you on Instagram. And that way they won't have to, if you say you're out on a hike, or I'm a surfer, I enjoy hiking also. So maybe I'm out in the world and I don't want to miss my opportunity to engage with someone, right? Because engagement is very important. And that's one of the things that I have had to develop in myself, is my online engagement through social media. And people want you to respond to them. And so if you just send a little, hey, I'm out and about, but let me get back to you in about, in a few hours, or when I get back to the house, or when I get back to my computer, people feel better about it. Oh, okay, yeah, cool. Thanks for getting back to me and let me know, right? And you can set that up automatically so that you don't even have to think about it anymore. We are now talking about the webinar builder here, the Builderall webinar builder. If you want to teach masterclasses or lead webinars, you can set them up here. This feature has the ability to be live on YouTube. You can go live on Facebook. You can pre-set some features so that if it's your very first webinar and you're just trying to go live smarter than me and actually practice it first, because I'm just doing this live, but let's say you want to practice it, then you can set up your webinar, put your details in. You can set a few comments, if you will, if you're not sure if anybody will come to your webinar, or you just want to look like you're having some interaction in your webinar. You can set some comments to come from some people that you put into the room. And I actually use that feature to help me remember what the next part of my presentation is sometimes. So that's just a pro tip. If sometimes you are worried about time and you don't necessarily want to be watching the clock, I use those comments to remind me where I should be in my presentation. So if you want to know more about some of those hacks and tips, come to my webinar builder tutorial. This SMS messaging app is something that you can use so that when visitors come to your site and they click the chat button, they will actually message your cell phone, whatever number you affiliate with the messenger. And so if that's your primary cell phone, or if you have a business cell phone, or anything that can receive SMS messages, and that allows you to engage with your customers here, now, in the moment. I am an empowerment coach. my people are looking, my customers are looking for empowerment. The people who are on my site are looking to make a change today. And I do not want them to look somewhere else while they're waiting for me to respond to them. So guess what? I've got one of these on my website. Okay. On my interpreting page, I've got customers who are looking for a sign language interpreter today for an event that's coming up. Okay. I want them to be able to engage me today. So I've got one of these on my interpreting page because it's valuable for me to be able to communicate with those requests right now, immediately, and get them started on the process. So if here and now customer engagement is a priority for you, this is a tool you do not want to leave off your web page. Okay. If you want to learn more about it, you can use the knowledge base. You can also check around the other places that I've told you. It's very easy to set up. So, um, so that's a tool, a phenomenal tool of engagement. I can't say enough about it. This VA access, if you're a veteran, thank you for your service. This is not for you. Okay. I know a lot. When my first mind went to Veterans Administrations. I'm not a veteran, but I have a lot of veterans in my life and I have worked with the VA. And so my first thought was, they got something for vets. That's kind of cool. But actually what this is virtual assistant access. Okay. And this is the way that if, for example, for people like me who social media isn't my strong suit, but I value that tool as a marketing tool, and I just know I'm not going to do it, and I haven't set up um, my scheduled messages to go out and all of this, and I haven't used any of those tools of engagement, but it's valuable for me to do that, then I can hire a virtual assistant and give them access to my social media accounts so that they can post messages on my behalf. And, all I do is share my Builderall email, and then they get an access key, and then they're the only people who they can access my site. And you may have seen in the beginning, at the top of the site, I think I saw somewhere where it says, "Are you a virtual assistant?" And I don't remember where I saw it up here, but the VAs will know where, right? And so this is where you can set up, once you set up your virtual assistant, you can set it up here, and then they can access the account through their process. This professional website bot is the question and answer robot that sometimes you've experienced on some pages. Sometimes they're great and sometimes they're annoying. So configure it so that you would want to use it. Okay. Do you hear what I'm saying? I don't like professional website bots that no matter what I type in there, they give me the same response. That's not useful to me. But what's useful to me is that the bot actually picks up on the keywords I want it to pick up on, and it does what my customer needs it to do. And so when you're configuring this, just make sure that you configure it in such a way that your customers can actually engage with you and that they don't get frustrated with it. That might just be me. I have a bias about bots. I'm more inclined toward live engagement. The customer relationship management, the CRM, is some of the ways that you can stay in touch with your customers, manage the info that you get from them. You can manage your customer pipeline this way. So however you're interacting with them, you can keep track of how many sales that you're making and who's doing what your customers are doing. This allows you to keep track of if somebody has fallen off. If once you get a whole lot of customers and a whole lot of downtree here in Builderall and a whole lot of business going on in your whatever business you bought Builderall to promote, if you bought it to promote something other than Builderall, it will be very easy for people to sort of fall off without you noticing, and not because you're not attentive, not because you're not mindful, but because you are so attentive to the people that you're engaging with. The people who don't engage regularly could kind of fall off without you noticing. And of course, we don't want that, right? So the CRM, you can get in here and you can see if everybody's all still engaging at the level that you anticipate that they would, or if somebody only engages very sporadically because they do work for a while and then they're traveling in the world for a while and then they come back and do work for a while, then, and that's part of their pattern, then you know that. But if somebody has been really engaged for a long time and really um, really uh, connecting with you in the way that you need, that you anticipate that they would, or making the sales that you would expect that they would, and so forth like that, then all of a sudden they drop off. Well, there's somebody you might want to reach out to and say, hey customer, I hope everything's going okay with you. We haven't seen you around for a little while. If there's all of our well wishes are with you, and if there's anything that we can do, then to support you through this time, then we would love to, or we'd love to see you back. Here's a coupon, something like that, right? This is where you identify who needs an engagement coupon. Okay. If you've got a customer that was shopping with you for every month and all of a sudden they haven't shopped with you for 3 months or 4 months, well, times get hard and people their money may not be what it was. They may want your product, but they may not be able to um, pay the price right now. And they've been loyal and they will be again. So send them an engagement coupon, right? Send them a discount to get them on your site. This is where you see that information, and this is where you kind of get a sense of how you can retain customers that might otherwise fall off. This, with your click base, with your click map, will really help you get a sense of where your site's strengths and weaknesses are. You see this old builder, Pixel Perfect. Remember I talked about that Cheetah was the new builder and they had an old one. I didn't build on this, but some of the old funnels are built on this. And so this is what they call a legacy product. It will not be ever discontinued, but it will be, it won't be discontinued until nothing is dependent on it. Let me say that. The developers know that a lot of Builderall is built on this Pixel Perfect builder. And so it is live and active. However, and you can use it, but the Cheetah drag and drop builder is so much easier to use. It's so much user friendly, so much more intuitive. And for me, in my experience, I'm not a coder. I am not a computer whiz necessarily, although I'm pretty technologically intelligent. I found Cheetah to be a much easier answer. The new e-learning, you saw the other e-learning, and this is just the e-learning with a few more bells and whistles. Get in there, poke around. If you want to set up an e-course, then this is actually the place I would recommend that you do it. This funnel club is where you will find pre-made funnels by Builderall. Okay. And so this is going to be, if you're trying to get online today and just, geez, I need to make money and I'm about to build some, I just want people to buy Builderall. I just need people who need websites or who need a digital market to buy from me. So this is where you can come in and do some specification through niche markets. And for example, what I mean is if you want to sell to businesses that you use, hairdressers, small stores, people who maybe have a small clothing line or a small local business, or somebody like that who maybe they have a website, but they don't have social marketing going on. I mean, digital marketing going on at all, that maybe you want to market to them, either to build their site or to do the marketing for them and to create, all the tools with all the bells and whistles for them, or to sell Builderall to them for them to do for themselves. But this is where you can find the funnels that you can use to sell to those people. And I'll remind you that a funnel is simply sort of a package, if you will. It's a website that includes a page that is a landing page, maybe a sales page. That may be the lead capture page, or maybe there's another page that's a lead capture page. And then there's email automation. An automated email process that's been set up, that's already set and ready to go. And all you have to do is personalize it. The marketplace is a new feature in Builderall. It's another one of the ways that you can monetize Builderall. I'm going to jump in here just briefly because um, it needs a little closer look. You can sell on Builderall yourself by setting up products in your super checkout. I'm going to talk about that in a minute. Or and selling here on the marketplace. Or you can be an affiliate for people who have products on the marketplace. I'm gonna just give it a minute to load. It's a little bit slow and I'm not sure why, but you can see that this person has this body weight blueprint and they are selling this digital product online, and for whatever the price is, you will earn 11.50. I'm sorry, 11.70. I really can read. Um, and you will earn commission on all of these products. Okay. I don't sell other people's products at this point. I only sell my own. And honestly, that's because other than Builderall, I mean, I do sell products that I use, but I haven't used any of these products. And therefore, I'm not yet willing to sell them. So, what you would have to do if you chose to affiliate with any of these people, I'm going to tell you like this right here, this commission up until this looks like a member site. And so, you can kind of get a sense that maybe it might be software, it might be a member site, it might be a book. Sometimes it says, and this is one of the things that I'm going to say to you. If you are going to be selling in any marketplace, and this is just a free tip, if you are going to sell in any marketplace, make sure that it is easy for them to see what you are selling, and make sure that your picture matches what you're selling, because people sometimes are just going to scroll through. They're not going to necessarily they're not going to read all the details at first glance. They're just not. You know, they're going to scroll through for something that catches their eye. And that's just the way that the human eye works. And so you want to make sure that your label, your picture tells your customer at first glance what it is without them having to click on anything, okay? And then what you would do if you want to be an affiliate for one of these products is that you would click the link and fill out an application to affiliatize with this individual person. Now, I want to take a minute to mention that these affiliations are different than your Builderall affiliation. So you can have your whole Builderall tree underneath of you and be earning money that way. And then you can be earning other money from a different income source, a different income stream by affiliating tools in the marketplace, and then earn money on a different income stream by selling your product in the marketplace. Now, when I say affiliatizing products, let me just slow down a minute. What this means is that you will talk about this product on your website, in your blog, you'll create a link to it. That's one way you can affiliatize a product. If you have maybe a fitness blog and you check out this weight loss blueprint and you think it's something that you agree with and that you get behind and you want to affiliatize that, maybe you do your blog and then you do a little workout video and then you click to this link, whatever you end up doing, and then you sell that product, that's when you would earn money for it. It's worth well, so that's another way to earn money. Now I have a whole tutorial on earning money in Builderall. So before I go down that rabbit hole too much further, because I'm about to teach a whole tutorial on that, I feel myself going. You can, within this marketplace, you can earn money two different ways: selling your own product, affiliatizing other people's products. Okay. Now I'm going to just jump back to the back office and finish up these last couple of apps, and we will then go into the website builder, because I want to show you a couple of more things that you should definitely see before we finish up. So these design resources are just different templates, different photos, different text, that type of thing, to help you to design your products. Okay, this allows you to well, I'll show you in a minute where you can save things to your personal file so that you can use them over and over and over and over again across all of your websites. And then so that's the design resources, right? Right here is the website agency. This is another way you can monetize Builderall. Y'all, let me count the ways, right? So this is where you can set up your own, with all these tools, set up your own website agency. And what you do is you develop the website here in Builderall, and you can export to up to 15 domains with the premium account. Okay, so you build this site for this person, and you export to their their domain. Okay, and you can host up to 15 people that way, 14 if you have your own domain. But you can do a lot of good business that way, and that can keep you pretty busy. So I don't know if there's any plans to increase the number of domains you can export to. I'm not sure exactly about that. I have a feeling. But I'm not the person in the know. So don't. I'm intuitive, but don't trust my feelings on this one because I really know nothing. The DNS manager is your domain name server. Okay, and that is for people like me who have carlalwarnock.com, and I wanted to connect my Builderall websites to carlalwarnock.com so that it's searchable on the internet. If anybody puts that in, if they put it in Google, if and also all of my websites, all of my other websites that serve as subdomains to that can connect. Okay, you use your DNS manager to do that. The Builderall video hosting is kind of nice because y'all know that sometimes it's a pain to save videos on your computer because it takes up so much space and it sucks up so much speed, and it makes things go a little bit slower. So if you are going to host videos, if you're going to produce videos, and you want to save them somewhere or host them somewhere, you want to save them somewhere that's not on your computer at home, and you don't have an external hard drive to save it to, and you just want a place to do that, now you can do that through Builderall. And you can link these videos to YouTube. You can hang on to them and use them in your different products. It's really nice. What's really nice about these videos is that you can host them here, you can leave them here, and they don't have to necessarily like go somewhere else and retrieve them and bring them back. They're right here, right? If you are going to, I'm going to just take a minute to say, pro tip, if you're going to include videos on your web pages, please, in the interest of speed, don't include more than 3, because your page will have to load all 3 of those videos. And for people who have fast computers, that's great. But for people who don't, that can be cumbersome. And for people who are on mobile devices, that can also be cumbersome. So if you load 1 or 2 videos per page and just link as you need to, then that will make your page, your site move a little bit faster. Okay. Those are most of the apps. And there are a couple of other legacy apps that I don't have on here. And they're, oh, actually, no, that was all of them. So before we finish up this video, I really want to show you the Cheetah drag and drop website builders back office. Okay, now this is your true back office. Okay, and really they call that your home page. Let me get there. You're going to click in here, and you're going to see any pages that you have built. If you haven't built any pages, you're going to see a blank page that looks like this, that's going to say create pay or create new site. And you'll also, and that'll be under the published, and also on unpublished, you'll see a create new site. And you can, there are tutorials and so forth, how to do that from me and also from other people on YouTube. I'm not going into that right now. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to my primary site, carlalwarnock.com. I called it that here so that I would know that it's connected to that. I try to make it really easy for myself. Within each of your sites, you have some features. You have the opportunity to see all of your pages, to see an overview of your website, so on and so forth. And I'm not going to go into all of that right now, but you can see down here, if you go all the way to the second phase, the second block of text, under GDPR settings, which are the settings that you use for notification and privacy, particularly if you're doing business in the UK. But that's all those boxes you have to click, all the consent boxes. Under that, you'll see the super checkout. The super checkout is yet another 3 ways you can earn money on Builderall. Check it out, y'all. Click on the super checkout and you get in here and you see that this is, you see a place where you can put your business information, and I will take you through this process in another video. I just want you to see this because it's very important if you're trying to monetize. It's super important. If you have your own product to get online, I know you need this, okay? I want to show you how to get your products online today. I want to show you where to find it. If you are able to read and able to follow simple directions, you will be able to do this on your own, probably without a tutorial, but the tutorials are there, okay? You can create a product, you can see all of your products, you can set up an auction, or you can set up an e-commerce. The auction and the e-commerce are 2 new features to Builderall 4.0. So I haven't used them, but I'm super excited about them. And I'm super excited about them. And I'm going to tell you that this is another way that Builderall responded when people ask questions, okay? Because on one of my other websites, I have been kind of dilly-dallying and not uploading my artwork that I want to sell. And the reason was because Builderall didn't used to, the super checkout didn't used to have a way to have a product countdown, if you will. You would put a product on and it was for sale if it was on your website. And it didn't have a way of indicating if it was sold out. And so I was afraid to put products on because all my art is one of a kind. And there was just no way that I was so afraid that 2 people would order the same product and I wouldn't have it. So I kept asking, so I asked that question in the chat a couple of times, just trying to figure out how I could do e-commerce and looking a few different ways. And I swear to you, within 2 months, Builderall had added a feature for e-commerce that allowed me to do a product countdown, and not me, you, us, everybody, to do a product countdown without having to have a Magento account. Okay, we can set this up to configure however we want it to do. It's tied in with our Builderall. The thing about using the Magento through Builderall is that it's not Builderall's product. They didn't build it, and so they can't really offer too much support. But I think what happened is that a lot of people asked a lot of questions about Magento, and Builderall realized that people wanted e-commerce, but they also wanted support. So Builderall built e-commerce in as a product that they support. And thank you, Builderall. Thank you, Builderall. And so you can get in here and you can build your own store. You can create an individual one-of-a-kind one-time product. You can make an auction if that's something you want to do. That's particularly handy. Let me just stop and say, if you're going to sell Builderall to other people, one of the people I would be trying to sell Builderall, matter of fact, I'm about to make a video, sell Builderall to is people who do estate sales and auctions. Because now they can load their auction stuff up here in Builderall and they can do all their digital marketing right here in Builderall. Y'all, that is a niche, okay? So don't miss it. Think about ways, think outside the box, think within the box, but really look at the different ways that people do business in the world and think about different ways. Don't just think eBay. Don't just think, well, I'm gonna sell my so-and-so collection. Sure, that too. But think about how you can sell Builderall to people who might need this product, right? And one of the things that I did with Builderall before I started affiliatizing it and before I started selling it to you is that I really got to know Builderall. I really wanted to know the nitty gritty. I wanted to be able to answer any question that you had. And so I really took my time and I immersed myself in this platform. And Builderall makes it really easy to get knowledge. there are some people who say that knowledge is power, right? And some people act like knowledge is power. And if they share knowledge with you, that they're going to lose some of their power in the world. But Builderall seems to live by my philosophy that life is, that knowledge is empowering. And they just give you as much knowledge as you can to be the best marketer you can be with Builderall. So I encourage you in your websites to check out the super checkout. And I'm going to just show you how I got there again, because sometimes I'm going to just get out of super checkout real quick, because sometimes it can be a little daunting when you have a whole lot of stuff going on, right? So from the back office, what I did in the super checkout is I went to the Cheetah website builder. Now that should be your first clue. You shouldn't be trying to sell something that you don't have a website for. Okay. People, you got to promote it some kind of way. So build your website based on your product. Don't overdo it. All right. You don't have to, you build your website based on your goals. And we're going to have that tutorial, like I said, later. So check out that tutorial. But based on the website that you are working on, we just saw, I'm going to show you something. We just saw, what should I include? Okay, I don't think I have anything for sale in this, but we'll see in a minute. I might be selling my book. I can't remember, but let's go to, I should be selling my book, right? But I'm not sure. My products, okay? So you go to my products and you see that what I have in this store is ASL tutoring. Okay, because under Carla L. Warnock, that part of my persona, that facet of me, I am also a sign language interpreter and tutor. And so these are my products right here. Okay. Now, if I go to my, I'm gonna get out of here for a minute, and I'm not gonna take you through how to set up the product right now, because this is just an overview, but I just want to show you something, because the first time this happened, I almost had a heart attack, y'all, and I would like to save your health and well-being. With your health and well-being in mind, I'm going to go back to my home. Okay, so this is my site, carlalwarnock.com, but I'm going to go back to my home, and that's going to show you all of my sites. Okay, then I'm going to go into my Dianu site. Okay, and this is the site for the book that I wrote. So if you're interested in knowing more about that, you can find a link in the description, and it is my book is called Living Life in Dianu, Finding and Creating Radical Gratitude in Everyday Moments. And this is a nonlinear look back at my life. Um, here's my product, my book. It's different. You see, my products were different in the different websites. Sorry, I just totally like stopped my conversation to tell you that, but I didn't want to lose my point, right? When you're in different websites, only the products that you put in each super checkout will be in that particular super checkout. So if I want my book to sell on my Carla L. Warnock site, I have to put it in my Dianu site and my Carla L. Warnock site. Okay. So that's just something I thought I would say, because the first time I put my book on my Dianu site and I put my book in, and then I went into Carla L. Warnock and I didn't see my book, I almost had a heart attack, because I was doing a book reading that day and I wanted my book to be available for sale. So yeah, I just thought I'd save you the heart attack. But let me tell you about this book. It's a nonlinear look back at my life and how I came to a practice of gratitude, radical gratitude, and how my gratitude practice has helped me to make it through all kinds of personal and honestly worldwide events with some measure of sanity. So so that's my book, and this is the Builderall back office, if you will, or the Builderall homepage. Well, this is my website homepage. Okay. I know that looked like a lot of information in there, and I'm going to talk to you about building your web pages and how you can get them published and all of that in another tutorial. But right now, what I really just wanted you to see is how absolutely much Builderall has available for you, the new, or you, the experienced digital marketer, to get online today with Builderall as a product, with something that you know, a service that you offer as a product, with something that a product that you believe in, that you have permission to sell, that you've affiliatized with, some software that you've created, whatever you want to sell. Builderall makes it possible for you to be online today. And with that said, I really do look forward to seeing what you build with Builderall. I hope that you will stay in touch with me through one of the links below in the description and let me know how Builderall is going with you. If you're part of my down link, I will definitely be in touch with you. But if you're not in touch with me regularly yet and you'd like to be, just click the link and email me, because I'd love to be in touch with you. I'd love to see what you're doing. Be well in all ways. Prosperity and abundance in everything that you do. And thank you for joining me for this webinar. Before we sign off, let me just remind you what we went through today. What we did was we introduced you to Builderall, and we gave you a general overview of the apps in Builderall, the knowledge base in Builderall, and different ways that you can get information about the tools of Builderall if you get stuck in as a part of your process. Thank you so much for joining me for this webinar. I really wish you absolute prosperity and abundance in everything that you do. And I look forward to seeing what you build with Builderall. Have a great day now.